Joining us now to discuss is Eric J. Caron, retired special agent and author of Switched On, The Heart and Mind of a Special Agent, and switchedonlife.com. And there's the book there on your screen. Eric, thanks so much for coming on here. You just heard from FBI Director Chris Wray. He calls it more of an ideology in referencing to Antifa. I want to get your thoughts, but I want to pause here. Breaking news, President Trump paying his respects now to the late Ruth Bader Ginsburg, Justice Ginsburg now. And the president there masked up, he and First Lady Melania Trump. This is, again, a moment we have been watching for. Let's listen in live. We're going to continue to listen in, but if you're wondering the sound, your guess is as good as mine. It sounds like booing from outside, as thousands of mourners have paid their respects. You can imagine they're outside as well. But no doubt the First Lady and the President of the United States are very well secure in this area. There are barricades well around it to block that area, the portico at the Supreme Court building there in D.C. Nevertheless, we'll continue to listen in. It sounds like booing from the outside. Again, this is a funeral service. This is where you pay respects. If it is booing, that's not much respect happening there. Looks like they just left. They just went inside. Again, we'll continue to monitor this. Again, these services, this public honoring, if you will, is going to happen up until late this evening. I want to bring back in Eric, though. I was just talking to you, Eric. Let me just ask you about that. I mean, you just heard what we think was booing outside with the president paying his respects. I can't confirm that, but that's what it sounds like.
Hey, Sean, thank you. It's always a privilege and an honor to be on with Newsmax. It's great to be back. Yeah, it's disgraceful. Let me just say a few things, Sean, that I think it's important. Our elected officials take an oath, and that oath talks about defending this country from enemies, both foreign and domestic, And right now, our elected officials, our liberal politicians, are colluding and working hand in glove with Antifa and Black Lives Matter to overthrow this country. It's a disgrace, and it has to stop. We have to elect President Donald J. Trump as our next president. It's important. And
I hope that it's not the case, again, the booing. But nevertheless, we are in this time where this could be an option. We are very divided right now, as you've talked about frequently as well. We'll keep our eyes on that. The cameras are still there for us. But let's get back to what you're talking about, where we are, what we saw in Louisville. We have 2 officers shot after they didn't like the verdict that came down. They didn't like the charges that came down from the grand jury. I got about 30 seconds with you. Do you think these riots are being organized when you see these U-Haul trucks with signs and weapons in them? Are they organized?
Absolutely, Sean. We have foreign influence going on here in America from Iran, Al-Qaeda, and ISIS, as well as China. Keep that in mind. We have Antifa members that were coming back from Syria that were encountered at our borders. They weren't coming back from Syria attending a yoga seminar. They were coming back from Syria fighting and training. And I have photos of them with the Antifa flag in Syria, and they are attempting to overthrow our government. It's important to recognize that, Sean.
All right, Eric, I appreciate you shorting it up. I'm sorry we're limited in time there. Sometimes breaking news gets us here, but I appreciate you coming on and sharing. I'm going to have you back, though. Eric Caron joining us live. Thank you.